Crunchy caramelized wheat flour sweet. Main ingredients in this sweet we have used are wheat flour, sugar and coconut. Take a bowl and break an egg into the bowl and take a piece of Amul cheese and grate half of the cheese and put it into the same bowl. And into the same bowl we are going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. After you have put sugar into the bowl, mix everything gently. This process will take 4 to 5 minutes. If you beat continuously for 4 to 5 minutes, the cheese and sugar will melt. At this stage you can add a small pinch of salt. Little salt which enhances the taste of the sweet. This process is completed. Now I am going to add 5 tablespoons of yogurt. After you have added 5 tablespoons of yogurt, again beat it nicely until it has mixed well. Now it is done, and at this stage you can add 200 grams of wheat flour into the bowl. Mix it well with a fork spoon. There should not be any lumps. Now I am going to use my finger to make the dough, and you have to make the dough smooth by kneading it with your fingers. If you knead the dough continuously for 4 to 5 minutes, the dough will become very soft. Now it is ready. You can keep it rest for 10 minutes. Take a lemon and a grater. You have to grate only the skin of the lemon. Take half a teaspoon of grated lemon skin. It is ready now. You can keep it aside. Take a small bowl, and into the bowl take 50 grams of sugar and add half a teaspoon of lemon skin into it. And then you can add coconut. Grate the coconut. To make this recipe, you need a handful of grated coconut. Fresh grated coconut enhances the sweetness and taste of the recipe. Mix everything together with a spoon and keep it aside. Now you are going to roll the wheat flour. The dough should be soft enough that if you press your finger against the dough, it leaves an impression. I have taken a piece of tile and put the dough on the tile and press it with your fingers. You can sprinkle rice flour onto the dough so that it won't stick into your finger. If you can't roll the dough with your fingers, you can use rolling pin also. Do not apply too much pressure while rolling. Apply equal pressure on all sides while rolling the dough. Now you have formed a circle. This process takes patience, so be patient and roll it with your finger. Now it is ready. Now grate the other half of the cheese onto the chapati and make sure the cheese has spreaded all the sides. Now you can take the mixture of coconut and sugar and spread it on top of the cheese. Now roll the chapati carefully. Like this you have to roll it and press the edges of the chapatis with your fingers so that it won't open. Make good shape of the dough with your fingers and press it nicely. See how I am going to seal the dough. Press nicely with your fingers and seal it well. By doing this, you can avoid breakage while you are frying it. Keep ready the dough like this and cut it into a triangular shape. Cut it carefully because we have added sugar in it. Sugar will emanate some water, so it can be sticky. So be careful and slowly cut it into a triangular shape. Like this you have to cut your dough. And you have to seal the edges of each triangle so that it won't break while it is frying. Now it is ready for frying. Take a flat bottom kadai and add oil and dust the triangle in corn flour on each side. As already I have said, sugar is sticky. To avoid the stickiness, you have to dust it with corn flour. Now the oil has got hot, and you can drop 4 or 5 triangles at a time into the oil, and make sure the flame is on low. Keep it medium so that it can cook well. After 2 to 3 minutes you can flip it over, otherwise it would get burnt. See how it is looking. The sugar inside the triangle is melting and give it a nice texture. It is giving a caramelized texture to this sweet. This process will take 10 to 15 minutes. You have to be patient enough to cook it nicely. Throughout these 15 minutes, the flame should be on medium and it should be cooked well. See how it is changing. The color has changed well now. You can see the caramelized texture of this sweet, and transfer it into a plate. It is ready now. It is cooked nice also. In the same procedure, cook the rest of the triangles also. So carefully you have to turn each triangle and see it has done well, and transfer it into a plate. Caramelized wheat flour snack is ready now. Try this recipe at home and share how it has come.